Okay, so let's just jump right in. We tend to think of the internet as this, abstract thing. It lives up in the cloud. But the reality is it has a physical body, a huge hidden nervous system that's literally wrapped around our planet. And we're right on the verge of teaching that system how to feel.
It's kind of funny. Most people assume our data zips around the world through satellites, but that's not really the case. The truth is, a whopping 99% and then some of all digital traffic between continents travels through this massive hidden network of undersea fiber optic cables.
And just look at this map. It really gives you a sense of the scale of it all. It's a 1.4 million kilometer web of connectivity that powers everything from the global financial markets to, the video call you just had. This is, and I mean this literally, the backbone of our modern world.
So let's really dig into this incredible, and for the most part, totally invisible piece of infrastructure.
You know what's truly wild is the contrast here. Even though these cables are so important, they're actually incredibly fragile. For almost their entire journey across the ocean floor, they're only about as thick as a garden hose, just lying there, totally exposed, thousands of meters under the sea.
And that brings us to this huge, fascinating paradox. We've managed to wire up the entire seafloor for data, but the deep ocean itself, well, it remains one of our planet's biggest blind spots.
I mean, think about it. Our communication network is truly global, but our environmental monitoring system is, well, it's not. We built this amazing system for all of us to talk to each other, but we're almost completely deaf to what's happening in the planet's largest and most important ecosystem.
And look, this isn't just some abstract academic problem. This blind spot has very real, very dangerous consequences. We're talking about delayed tsunami warnings for coastal communities, huge gaps in our climate models, and a really poor grasp of seismic events that are happening just off our shores.
To put this into perspective for you, right now, there are only about 70 publicly available sensors that give us real-time pressure data from the deep ocean. 70. For the entire planet. I mean, that's the scale of the data desert we're dealing with. We're basically flying blind.
So the big question is, how do we fix this? How do we possibly build a global ocean observation network without, bankrupting entire countries? Well, it turns out the answer has been hiding in plain sight this whole time.
And this is where our work comes in, with a solution that's honestly as elegant as it is powerful. We call them smart cables, and the idea is actually pretty simple. Instead of trying to build a brand new, incredibly expensive scientific network from scratch, we just leverage the telecom industry's constant expansion. We do that by integrating a small suite of sensors directly into the internet cables they're already planning to lay anyway.
So here's how it works. A normal subsea cable has these devices called repeaters, about every 100 kilometers to boost the data signal. They're basically just dumb amplifiers. A smart repeater? It does that exact same job, but it also has sensors inside to collect crucial data on temperature, pressure, and seismic activity. It's a pretty small upgrade, but it has absolutely revolutionary implications.
And the real beauty of this whole approach is just how simple it is. The sensors get built right into the repeaters at the factory. The cable gets laid by the very same ships using the same procedures. And then, when you flip the switch, you get two things: high-speed internet and a constant, real-time stream of vital Earth science data.
And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. This isn't just a theory anymore. Major industry players like Alcatel Submarine Networks are already committing to this vision. They see the incredible synergy here. The mission of global connectivity can now directly serve society by helping with climate science and disaster warnings.
By doing this, what we're really doing is transforming the internet's hidden backbone into a sensory network. We're creating a true nervous system for planet Earth.
The benefits are just immense. We can slash tsunami warning times from hours down to just minutes, which will save countless lives. We'll finally get real-time, basin-scale data on deep ocean warming, a massive missing piece in our climate puzzles. And for the telecom companies, these same sensors actually help protect their own multi-billion-dollar investments by warning them about things like undersea landslides. This all feeds into what we call the blue economy, the sustainable use of our oceans. By providing this data, we enable everything from safer shipping to more effective conservation.
And we can already see what a huge difference this will make. Just look at these simulations for our planned smart system in Portugal. They show a dramatic drop in the time it takes to detect tsunamis and earthquakes. See those areas in red and yellow? That's where warning times are cut the most. I mean, this is a life-saving upgrade, plain and simple.
And I really want to stress this. This is not science fiction. This future is being built as we speak.
The basic idea has been around for decades, but just look at the acceleration recently.
The UN put together a task force in 2012. We've got a wet demo project running off the coast of Sicily right now, and Portugal's full system is scheduled to go live in 2025. The momentum is really building.
And it's not just in one place. This is popping up all over the world. From the South Pacific, with projects in French Polynesia and between Vanuatu and New Caledonia, all the way to the Atlantic, countries are seeing the incredible value of this dual-purpose infrastructure.
And the way these projects are actually getting funded is pretty cool too. It's a smart blended finance approach. You have governments, development banks, and commercial telecom companies all chipping in because they all recognize that the shared benefits for society, for science, and for their business are way bigger than the relatively small extra cost.
So I want to leave you with this thought. The infrastructure we originally built just to connect with each other, to send emails and videos, is now learning how to listen to the vital signs of our planet. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other hidden potential is just waiting to be unlocked in the systems we've already built?